Whoa, we should be live. Holy cow, guys, I'm sorry. Thankfully, my moderator, Mr. Hellabass, has my cell phone number and woke me up. I took me a little post-Thanksgiving nap, and yeah, I passed out. And that's just how good my wife's cooking was. So I appreciate you guys joining in here. A little Black Friday stream. Uh, I've got a lot. We got a lot to talk about and cover for Black Friday, so um, you'll have to bear with me. I got a lot of information on my cell phone and stuff like that. So what's going on, everybody? Glad to be back. I was gonna stream the last couple of nights, but I got really behind on the TV show stuff. And I had some computer problems, so I had to get that stuff out. So I got that taken care of. So I'll stream Friday night, which is tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. Eric's going to come on one night. It'll probably be tomorrow or Saturday. I think I'm going to have Hellabass join me another night, probably Sunday night. And yeah, that's what we'll do. So we're here to talk about Black Friday and some great deals out there. And what I'm going to get, because you know what, guys, Tackle Warehouse will be running that sale here in about 6 hours. I'm ready to load up. Awesome, Hunter Co. Yeah, man, 6 cents Black Friday sale is going on. They've added a lot of new colors on the website. New colors in the stroker crawl. They've got a new swim bait called the Whale out. It's different than the Divine swim bait. It's a little bit thicker. Think of it kind of as like a cross between a skinny dipper and the Divine, just a little bit fatter. So thank you, Bob, for the birthday wishes. That is tomorrow. So yeah, Doomsday Tackle is running 45% off today. So what I'm going to do is, after the video, in the description, I'm going to put every sale on the web I know of and kind of link it down to there. So did your code do anything with Black Friday? No, use the code BF20 on 6 cents. Don't use my code. You'll only get 10% off. But BF20, you'll get 20% off. And the Waterland Sunglasses, I believe it's 30% off right now. I think you can use my code on Waterland. It's like Baitman30 or something like that, and gives you 30% off the Waterland. So, all right, I'll answer some questions real quick. Yeah, Joe Don, I know you've been around Cap and Ron, and the Waterlands are really nice sunglasses, man. I'll be honest and let you guys know if they were a turd. I think for the price they are, especially at 30% off now, they're not going to find a sunglasses as good as that. I like the Ashers. Those are kind of more of a traditional Costa Series frame. And then, well, here's some right here. These are the Haskets. This is the original pair I had. These kind of make me feel like the Terminator. You know what I mean? Ought to be back. These are pretty sweet though. They really, these right here wrap your face really, really well. So they look pretty good. For me, to be honest, they're not too bad. Yeah, dude. Illuminate the need 50% off. Man, I tell you, you give a guy a nickel, they gotta ask for $1. Give someone a nickel, they want $1. Yes. Yes, American Legacy Fishing has 25% off Dobbins rods. They're already marked on their website. So that's and I believe that covers every model from the Fury above. I don't know if it has the cheap model, but they've already got the prices marked down. So I need to write all this stuff down so I'll remember what to link here in my YouTube description. So American Legacy is a pretty crazy place. The store itself is not much bigger than my house, and then all of a sudden it's they got all the stuff, but they got a huge like shipping area. No William, Epic Eric will not be in here tonight. He might be in the chat, but I don't think he's going to be on the show. We're probably looking at Friday or Saturday night. Hold on. So, Merrick, I'm writing all this stuff down. Alright, American Legacy, 25% off Dobbins. And I guarantee you they got crazy deals on reels too. Hookup Tackle is running 20% off on their website. 40% off on not all Mega Bass rod. It's only one series. It's the Destroyer series, and it's limited supply. So when they run out, but here's a trick. There's a big disclaimer, and you'll see this on a lot of websites. All right, thanks you, JCB. I'm gonna put that in here. A secret dial will sell for American Legacy as well. All right, so back on the limited manufacturers, Mega Bass. This is how you get Mega Bass on sale. So I want to explain something to you guys, because if you didn't know, I come from a retail background, and I'm not gonna lie, pretty dadgum successful at it. If it was up to me, I think tackle, where I used to be, Tackle Freaks would probably doing $1 million or $2 million a year in sale. It's not, but here's the deal. Many manufacturers, Shimano, Daiwa, G. Loomis, Mega Bass, yes, bait companies do this. They have things called MAP, which stands for, hold on, Bait Junior, I better move some stuff. Bait Junior in the house, guys. In the house. So what's up?
Hi.
That light's bright, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can we turn that light down? Yeah. Is it better?
Yeah.
What have you been doing today? Did you eat good? Have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes. I ate on my
You scoot over. You always get to the very edge. Can't nobody see you. Alright, anyway, they have this thing called MAP pricing. That stands for minimum advertised price. Think of it like your vehicles on the car lot. The dealers can only put a price on there so low, and you got to go in there and haggle with them. Well, the same thing is with Mega Bass and a lot of your rod companies. I don't think Dobbins has MAP, though.
What are all these things?
Those are ones we've had that you've been inside. We've been going over them for, ones we got to get boxes for and put up. Please don't get them out while I'm talking, okay? Alright. Anyway, so what you do is they can't advertise a sale or a price that is competitively at a disadvantage to another dealer. So, yeah, Shimano and Loomis have always had MAP pricing. I mean, for like 20 years. There are companies that do not give a crap, and they will price it how they want to, and they're usually not dealers very long. Also, sometimes they kind of bat the eye if certain dealers are doing it because they're afraid they're going to lose their sale. But anyway, if you will call, a lot of times MAP is out the window because it's a private conversation between the customer and the business, and technically a company cannot demand and tell you what you have to sell an item to a customer for. They can tell you what you can advertise it for. Just like the last sale Tackle Warehouse had, I bought the Daiwa reel, and I can show you the receipt. It did not show a discount until I got all the way to checkout. It applied 25% or 15% off to a Daiwa reel. Never advertised it or anything. So, a lot of times Mega Bass and stuff like that, all that stuff is on sale, but you'll never see anything unless you call, email, or get all the way to your shopping cart, because then it makes it a private conversation.
When you all go for the same baits?
Yes, correct, Sean. So, Yeah, electronics at Jodan's crazy. A lot of them have MAP. Um, so like Humminbird may send out an email to all the dealers and say, hey, listen, and you can ignore MAP pricing for X amount of days during this month. And you'll see a lot of people get real competitive. Or we're running a special sale, or units are being discontinued. You can blow out MAP. And some people do that on rods too. Like at Shimano, you'll always know a new model of Shimano's coming out. If all of a sudden you see Corrados go on sale everywhere, like $20, a new model's coming out. So ultimate stuff never goes on sale. Pay up. That's very true. Um, and I'll also tell you on non-Black Friday, if you see something that seems popular on sale really quickly, or something you've been on the fence about, and it's on sale on Tackle Warehouse in less than a year, like 6 months, unless it's just an overstock issue, it's probably there's probably a reason for it. So, all right, thank you, Jeremy. D&L Tackle has 25% off on their jigs. BL25. Let me add that to my list. If you guys ain't ever used a D&L jig, man, they are a freaking Eastern Kentucky, Central Kentucky deal. If I had one easily accessible, I'd show you. But D&L have a unique head to them and great skirts. Their little bitty frog hair jig is awesome. Thing about Shimano Megabytes is that they're hard to get. That is true. So. Pro Tungsten, what's up, my man? Hopefully that's Paul. I hope you're doing good, buddy, and hope you're slinging plenty of tungsten weights, man. It is the time for it. Doug Hayes, my lights look kind of bright tonight. Well, I kind of felt they were. How about that? Is that better? I was trying to not look pale. Look, this guy's got some hair problems. We need to get those bangs out of your eyes. There you go. How's that look? Let's see. Heard favorite rod has run out of money. They going away. You heard anything? I don't know. That's a good idea. Question. I haven't heard anything. I'm pretty good friends with a couple guys that are on the, I guess, staff, and haven't heard anything about that. I know the United States distributor is pretty well off. He's actually a really nice guy, and I've never heard anything bad about him. So, Jodan, any Bossa crankbait deals you know about? I guess not really. Maybe Tackle Warehouse, obviously. I don't know if Black Label Balsa is running anything. But I guess, I don't know. Not heard anything. So Lucas wants get Baitman Jr. a conquest for Black Friday. I think he's gonna have to get used to a spinning reel first, so. Yeah, Black Label will be on sale on TW, so. I've never thrown a Gary Lemus edge rod, but I know some guys have, so. Oh yeah, so speaking of BassMafia terminal tackle, I got a code for you. If you want any of these boxes, I love these, the BassMafia boxes. A lot of people always say, man, that terminal box is really expensive. I like it. I don't have any issue with it. I love the 3700 deep, the caskets. Those are my favorites. Get on BassMafia website. It's Mafia Outdoors. 25% off. And I think that goes through at least Sunday. 25% off these. I can tell you right now from someone that used to be a dealer of BassMafia stuff and retail, that's almost wholesale price. That's almost what the tackle stores buy it for. So take that for what it's worth. Somebody's got to make some money, but at that price, it's retail wholesale. You'll use the code BF25 Mafia Outdoors. Of course, they got money bags. They've got the hard you could get spinnerbait storage. The blade, I like this guy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order some more bags. It's actually really nice for organizing. And you can do jigs and whatever. They got the cranking coffins, anything on that. Mafia Outdoors 25% off. So my top spinnerbait, there's no mega bass sale. The closest you're going to get is maybe the hookup tackle, having certain discontinued models and stuff like that on sale. My advice would be to call hookup or even Tackle Warehouse and have a private conversation, and they'll probably can get you some discount, but I don't know of a straight and mega bass sale. So all right,
same baits.
only downside is how heavy those Mafia boxes are. Well, these caskets are actually as lighter, if not lighter, than a Plano box. These box here, the coffins are made of the heavy duty material, but it is a good thing because they last pretty well. The only issue you may have is a latch, but Mafia has always been really good with me on customer service. Jared Hinkle. All right, so I cover this. Tackle Warehouse is going to advertise that XYZ brands are exclusive. They're probably list 12, 15 on the website. If you'll get all the way to your cart and go to checkout, chances are they will apply that discount. So, yeah, Academy has a lot of Plano stuff, 25% off, pretty cheap. You can also go in store. I'm actually going to go down to my local Academy in the morning. I think even the regular fishing tackle's 20% off. I gotta have something to do, but they've got these really huge Academy or Plano huge totes, and I'm gonna buy a couple of those to store stuff. Got a gram scale to see the weight of BassMafia. I do not have a gram scale. I'm not, and to be honest, I really don't think the weight of a Plano versus a BassMafia is going to influence my buying decision. That's just insane thinking to me. Like, well, can't buy this storage box. It weighs a little bit more than the other one. Yeah. So.
Why do you got the same bait, the same color of the same baits?
Why do I got the same color of the same bait? Because maybe this bait runs different than this bait. See how it's got different lips?
Mm-hmm.
So this round lip's got a little bit different action. This one's fatter and has short lip. Good question though. I have not fished in California, so. Billy knows. Baitman, Matt, and Tim said the same thing in one of their videos about the TW. Yeah, correct. I mean, I'm not just making that up. All right. You're right, Joe Don. If it don't break and don't leak, that's all that matters. I personally need more of my baits to look like they've been drugged behind a truck instead of brand new. I need to go fishing more. Cannot wait. Hopefully, Joe Don, in February, I come down there to Texas and we can hook up. Looks like 6 cents got ripped off again, this time after 13 fishing. Go ahead, explain, Sean. If you're talking about the jabberjaw, it definitely was an idea that 13 fishing was the first to bring to the national market. Someone had already made that idea early in the 90s, but they never done nothing with it. And, you know, of course, I'm talking about the Axis. And the Axis was advertised last year, come out this year, super hot. Every time they're in stock, they're gone instantly. And all of a sudden, here's the 13 Jabberjaw. Same concept. All I do is to put a little metal piece in a lip. The body of the crankbait's different. But, you know, I'll give them this. It is a little bit different as far as the body shape and all that, but the concept is still the same. So, called TW Monday to see where my odds were at. Ordered 2 months ago. Guy said more arriving Friday. Man, every time I check on their website, they're gone. I I know some people that said that if they had already ordered the Haute de Faux stuff, that it was shipping in. Hobie Rice, I have not fished on Douglas. All right. Should I hop on the TW order tonight at 12? Are y'all expecting stuff? I'll be honest. There is going to be some stuff that's going to sell out quick. If jackhammers are discounted, I think they should be. That's a popular product. That obviously it's a $15 bladed jig. You add 15-20% off that. That brings it down to $12-13. Jackhammers go really quick. Kitech swim baits always sell really good on Black Friday. Lucky Craft square bills are a good one. But it is, I think TW doesn't start till 8 a.m. Pacific, so that's 10 tonight. I'll go over some stuff here in a little bit that I'm going to order from there. So, yep, Axis rolls a whole lot more. I haven't thrown the Jabberjaw. In fact, I would feel really dirty going to buy one, but I might do it. Saddlebrook Outdoors, London, Kentucky has 40% off rods and reels, 25% on tackle, in-store only though. Wow, 40% off rods and reels, that's good. Carl's and Land Bag Fish both have jackhammer on sale. Ooh. Land Bag Fish is pretty cool. Probably the largest selection of Zoom on the planet. So, Baitman BF25 doesn't work for the boxes. Well, it should. Let me get the exact code here off Instagram, and I'll tell you exactly what the code is. Let me look here. It may be Mafia 25. What? I'll get you the code just a second. The code is Mafia 25. I'm sorry. MAFIA 25 at BassMafia Outdoors. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Led y'all in the wrong. I'll put all the links and all these codes in the description on the video too. I hate these dang iPhones. They never go back. Alright, so got to mention up here, I got to pull this up on my phone. Does BassMafia have rust prevention besides seal? No, it's just the box. If your box is sealed, it prevents rust. But it has the O-ring on the inside, keeps water out, whatnot. The gasket's pretty nice. I've never really had a issue with it. Now, obviously, if you bust your box open, it's different. So, all right, Hello Bass has dropped Omnia Fishing 20% off code. I need Hella message me that link because I know that's got your deal on there. We want to make sure we use Hella Bass's link for Omnia Fishing. He gets a kickback. We got to make sure he gets that. He's a good dude, deserves it. So they're 20% off. Entering that in my phone, make sure I don't skip that. BF 2020. So you can get the Matt Robertson Autumn hat there at Omnia Fishing. Save 20% off. Look like Matt Robertson, and you will be on them. That's a small price to pay. Dude, quit. Get that out of your hair. You ain't no Bama frat boy. We don't need your bangs running around like that. Land Big Fish also has 25% off Dobbins rods. So I will also tell you this. You got to be really wary where you're buying rods at. You may get them for a dirt cheap price, but sometimes
it's not.
There you go. Sometimes you got these companies are drop shipping rods, so they don't physically have them. So guess what? You go to order, like, man, I got this awesome Dobbins rods, 25% off, and then they call you 2 days later. Well, we don't have that in stock. Well, that's because Dobbins rods is out of stock. So you got to be really careful sometimes. Anyone buy Rapala directly from a tackle store overseas? Ooh. I don't buy my Rapala overseas. You must be looking for some of them hard to get colors, Chris. So. No, I get it, Big C. Yeah, I did talk about the weight, but I meant like someone said it's heavy, and I think they were talking about this style right here, the coffin. It is a little bit heavier material, but the coffins were designed for ultimate protection, so the heavier, thicker stuff. But I was just saying Plano versus casket. Let's see. Besides TW, who has some good deals on Shimano reels? I think you're going to run into mostly the same. It's the only thing about Black Friday. It's not like you're going to have crazy variance between one person and the other. They're all going to be kind of the same. I think you'll see some stuff in the 15 to 20% off. I don't know of anyone that's got anything crazy. I do know, and I'm going to read this off here. My buddy over at ScottsboroTackle, Tim Evans, great guy. He says, I'm going to be pouring all kinds of swim baits for Black Friday. But listen to this, Scottsboro Tackle Company. If you want to get a bull shad, website only, I will link it. Bull shad swim baits on the Scottsboro Tackle Company website. 20% off. 20% off bull shad. That's going to be more than that's pretty good. And you're supporting small local business. Scottsboro Tackle, great people. Top shelf swim baits on their website are 25% off. Now, if you're down in Alabama and you want to visit inside Scottsboro Tackle, great people. They have some other sales going on. And this is in-store. Select Halo Black Widow rods. Buy one, get one free on Halo. So if you're in Alabama, go to Scottsboro Tackle. Buy one, get one free on Halo Black Widow rods. And that runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Jerky J's on sale for $4.99. I love the Jerky J. Great scrounger bait. This is all in store. 3 number 8 tackle rods for $100. But the Shimano SLX rods, this is a really good deal. They're $69. I think they're normally like $99. So you save $30 on the SLX rods. Duckett's 35% off. A 600-yard spool of Sunline fluorocarbon, $24.99. This is at Scottsboro Tackle. 20% off select reels. That's in-store only. And Huddleston Deluxe swim baits, 25% off at Scottsboro Tackle Company. I bet if you will call Tim and Andrew down there at Scottsboro Tackle and say, I'm going to order a bull shad and a couple Huddlestons, they'll ship them to you 25% off. Matter of fact, you say, hey, Baitman said you got them Huddlestons on sale. They'll take care of you. Great people there at Scottsboro Tackle Company. When is the Tackle Warehouse sale? It starts at 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So, let's see. Anyone know where to get the new iRod Genesis 3? Ooh, I didn't know they had a new one coming out. I like iRods. I like Matt Newman. He's a good dude. So, Caleb Moore, any more Baitman shirts coming? Yes, I'm trying to work on getting that done this weekend. Matter of fact, we need to get some merch drop. I want to ask Epic Eric if maybe we can make something that has a tribute to Epic Eric on it as well. We'll see. I think he needs his own merch line though. So, anyway, we're going to have deals on dial reels. The tackle trap is probably going to be your best bet for dial reels, Jeremy. And they're down there in Boaz. They're great people too. What's up, Bass Tech? Hey, Bateman, you're all done with your COVID. I had COVID-19 with pneumonia, but I've been good since Sunday. Dude, I hope you're feeling a lot better. Man, it kicked my butt. I'm not gonna lie. I just could never get rid of the symptoms. And unfortunately, the health department has to clear you here in Kentucky. They have to clear you before you can go back to work. And they would never clear me because I had a lot of stuff. So, American Legacy Fishing has Daiwa on sale. Use the code Daiwa. Okay. Sean Z, what's that code for the tackle trap, bud? I'll enter that in here so I don't miss that. Let's see. Does the sale start tonight at 12 or 10 in the morning? 10 in the morning, but you can, what I'll do is load my shopping cart. That way, as soon as it sells, I can just, boom, go check out, and before the website crashes, and be ready. So, BBC 10. Oh yeah, that's the Bass Boat Central code. 10% off. That's it all. That's all time. I didn't know if they had a special Black Friday one. So, good deal. So, OG Slim's be coming next week. So, oh, that's an extra 10% off. Nice. I used to be on Bass Boat Central. I actually signed up for an account about 2 weeks ago, and I just read, and all it was politics. And those, if they're not going to moderate the board any better than that, I don't want to be part of it. And plus, I don't have a 87 Javelin that I can use as my signature series. You know, they got the little signature cards that somebody photoshops their boat on. I'm not going to do that. So, Joe Don, I have not used the whale. Matter of fact, I ordered it though. It'll be on its way. I ordered a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Gotta quit doing that. I gotta quit dropping like 20 different things at one time. It hurts a man. So, thanks, Sean. They're good people, man. I like Tackle Trap. I've never been in their store, but I bought my last batch of Daiwa reels from there. I really like Brian Lambert there. He's a great dude. So, all right, Daiwa is the code for 20% off at American Legacy Fishing. All right, so let me add that here. All right, I know. I really don't want to get up. Alright, these guys right here, these are the best A-rigs in the game. These are Hog Farmer, 5-wire, 8 blades, chartreuse blades. That is a Baitman deal right there. Kentucky Lake deal. They're heavy duty. They hold up big time. It is A-rig time. Hog Farmer has everything 20% off on his website. You don't need a code. Scott's already priced everything down, so you can get these rigs, which are these are the best. Period. They hold up. They got great components on them. They've been proven, but they're a little expensive. But dude, once you use the Hog Farmer, you won't want to use anything else. They're 20% off. The Hog Farmer spunk shads are on there. The stand-up shaky heads, the net heads. 20% off. Hog Farmer's website for Black Friday. What percent off is Tackle Warehouse? It's either going to be 15 or 20. It's usually 20 on Black Friday. Also, one thing you got to watch it for on Black Friday is they'll do some sneaky stuff on Tackle Warehouse. I don't mean bad, like they may take certain Strike King colors and models they have an overstock of and mark them down from like $5.49 to $4.99, and then you get to throw on the 20%, so you can really save. So, Tackle Warehouse has never put a limit on amount of baits you can buy. I've never seen them do that. So, I've not thrown the flex rig. I know some guys like Matt and Tim, they really like that light wire. Me, I don't think it makes a daggum bit of difference. I mean, it could in clear water, but here on Kentucky Lake, dude, I'm throwing chartreuse blades. You've got 5 pieces of wire anyway. I think up north in smallmouth, out west where it's a lot clearer, and there's maybe even more pressure, it does make a difference. I will say the light wire makes it pulse. I think at times that definitely can trigger some bite, but overall, for where I'm fishing and on the TV, I don't think it matters a bit. Could be wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. Dude, love the Spunk Shad. It's a great spinnerbait trailer. It's a great bladed jig trailer. It's just a good bait. So, what's up, Chris Harvey? Let's see. I've got a bunch of other stuff I've got to go over here. I know I'm forgetting people. That's having sales and stuff like that. Alright, a guy sent me a message here. His name's Hobart. He owns LedgeHog. LedgeHog is really cool. They make some giant blade baits, perfectly designed. And I got some, I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're running a Black Friday sale through November 30th. Here's the discount. It's called Ship 20. I believe it's free shipping and 20% off. LedgeHog. Really cool stuff. So he said he sent me a box of baits, so they're coming on. But he makes some really good spinner baits. These huge blade baits. Like, these are janked blade baits. Check these out on my cell phone. Look at these things. Excited to get those, but they're running a sale over there on LedgeHog. Big Bite Baits is running some stuff. But I think a lot of manufacturers, if Tackle Warehouse carries their stuff, they really don't do a whole lot. That's a good question. I can look real quick. Ignite Baits and makes awesome swim baits. Let's see if they're running a Black Friday sale. I don't see anything yet. I sure don't. So, cat pajamas. I would say it's probably getting too cold to fish Michigan right now. So, Black Widow rods are sold out. That's in store only at ScottsboroTackle on the buy one get one. They may be sold out other places too. So, yeah, 30% off Big Bite Baits bulk in certain plastics. I know I'm missing people. Yeah, here's a good one. My buddies over at Trophy Bass Company, they make some really good spinner baits that are very similar to the Oldham's cantaloupe style spinner baits, the one I really like, but they make some great finesse jigs. And Travis over there is a really good dude, and he sent me a message that I think they're running 20% off there. Let me double check that. Boop. Alright, Trophy Bass Company, 20% off all TBC jigs. Alright, TBC jigs using code BF20 and at checkout. They make a great little ball finesse jig. It's got living rubber in it, the flat stuff. Man, it's a good little bait. So, I'm late to the party. What side is running the best selling rods and reels? I would probably go with American Legacy Fishing or Tackle Trap Dermont. American Legacy is doing 20% off Dowel. They'll have Shimano's knocked down. So, question: I really like the Hog Farmer A-Rig, but a Lake Fork guide told me that A-Rigs by Smash Tech are just as good and half the price. Do you have an opinion? Yes. No, they're not just as good and half the price. Because no one is building an A-Rig with the same components as Scott at Hog Farmer, and they're just as good at half the price. I'm going to tell you, Smash Tech is a knockoff company. I might take some flack for that, but they knocked my boy Ben Parker off right out of the gate when he had his swim bait. and they come out and knock it off. They pretty much knock guys off, and it's cool. I get it, you know, but they've got some original stuff, but they knock a lot of people off. So a lot of people ask why I don't throw Smash Tech stuff. Well, y'all know me. I support the originals. So no, Shane's bait is very original, man. Shane's bait makes a great A-rig, man. The Blades of Glory. I would probably say if I wasn't going to throw a Hog Farmer, I would throw a Shane's bait. They're really good rigs. And he's got a lot of different options out there. But you get what you pay for. And I cannot believe a guy had said that, well, it's the same thing at half the price. Chances are, you know, it's okay. And I'm not saying that, let me put this back. I don't think that Smash Tags, I'm not going to bash their product because it's probably a good rig, but it's not a Hog Farm. So I do throw some Bass Pro lures every now and then. Believe it or not, some are underrated, but I'm not big into throwing. I don't mind throwing a similar bait. Like the Cinco's been knocked off so many times, I really don't even think it matters anymore now. Usually I like a Cinco, but there's so many different versions of a stickworm now. Like I like the Clout, the Yum Dinger. I like the Reaction Innovations Pocket Rocket. I got a few little tricks for that bait, but you know, everyone's got their own deal. A-rigs, in a way, you're not really knocking anyone off, but again, you get what you pay for. Are you going to have one that messes up? Absolutely, man. So I will say my rigs would go like this: Hog Farmer, Shane's Bait, and then Picasso. Matter of fact, you know what? We need to do an A-rig show on here. I get one of my Murray State buddies on here that they love that A-rig. I'm not a huge A-rig thrower, man. I'd rather crank. But when I throw one, it's a Hog Farmer, and if it's not, it's a Shane's Bait or Picasso. So G-Funk's pretty good too. So anyway, guides aren't going to use 400 combos either. That's also true. Academy, if I don't, my local academy, man, lately it's they haven't been stuck in any new stuff, man. Some of the stuff they've got, they're just not updated. So all I catch on A-rigs is stumps. No, so if you're like me as well, North Bass Fishing, you're catching stumps like me, you better have a retriever, because I snag a lot of daggum stumps. And all right, TSP 34. I'm not. I don't know what I need to see what your question is. I try to answer all questions as they come in too. So if I ignore it, I'm not trying to on purpose. Do you like chortle worm lures? I've never heard of chortle worm lures. Sorry, bud. Ooh, all right. How do I rig the pocket rocket by Reaction Innovations? That's a bait I need to add to my tackle warehouse cart, by the way. I actually use a really small shaky head on it, like an 1/8 or 1/16 ounce. And when it gets really tough, you can pull up to like a bluff wall. I almost said blank wall. A bluff wall or a deep point, especially this time of year with a little current going. You can flip that pocket rocket out on that light shaky head. You use it on a bait caster because the bait's heavy. And when it falls on that shaky head, it does this little death spiral thing. And it just kind of sit there. So yeah, Joe Don, the best way to save your A-rigs, and when it's crazy, when the A-rig first come out, guys were like taking this rig right here, you know, you spread your wires out how you want to. They're taking the A-rig, they're putting 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce swim bait heads on this whole thing, and it's weighing like 4 ounces, if not more, just heavy, and throwing it, and it's sinking to the bottom super quick, and it's hanging up. Well, a lot of those swim bait heads had heavy gauge wire hooks, and you're done for. I use 1/8 and 1/16 ounce heads, and if I need it to sink down, I just count it, because those light wire hooks, if you get hung in a brush or stump, you can pull it, straighten the hook out, you'll get your rig back. If you use heavy gauge wire hooks, you're not going to get your rig back. The thing is, though, people are like, well, I don't want to lose a bass. Chances are when a bass, he's going to eat this right here, and he's going to roll, and he's going to get turned. He's going to get hooked more than once. It's going to be hard for him to get off. So, let's see. Weightless Texas rig Pocket Rocket is fire here in the spring. It's heavy enough to work it faster than Socail has the action. Dude, Pocket Rocket is really underrated. Again, I'm talking about a bait, not my wife's. Well, I don't know if she has a rocket, but anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. Scumfrog Launch Frog is sold out. So American Bait Works is having a sale as well. So Net Bait, Scumfrog, they're having up to 40% off on AmericanBaitWorks.com. So they carry Net Bait. Get you some pack of Slims, dude. The Flex Worm from Net Bait, Scumfrogs, American Bait Works. Up to 40% off stuff. So that's a really good deal there. Alright. Alright, $500 combo. If it was me, I would probably have a Jackal Poison Ardena rod, and I would go with the, 170. This is going to sound bad. I'm going to have an Ardena rod and probably a Corrado K for $500. I think you can sneak in. I don't see a reason to spend any more on the reel, but that rod's nasty. Lucas, I'm pretty sure Tackle Warehouse is 20% off, man. Let's see. American Legacy also has $100 off Lose Pro TI if you use the code LosePT. So yeah, you're getting a Pro TI for, I'm going to say, right at $200. Those are actually really sweet reels. I like that reel from Lose. So I agree, Devin. The Big Coal looks just like the Babe. In fact, a lot of people don't realize that the Babe, the front fins, were clipped off from the original Bass Pro swim bait. Well, that keeps that bait running straight. The Big Coal, guess what? They clipped the front fins off. And I know some stuff. I'm not going to say it was KO'd, but $20 make you holler. Sycamore Outdoors, I appreciate it, man. So, I'm not saying they did, but it looks pretty similar. And the fact that they don't even have the front fins that the Bass Pro Shop one did, it's kind of weird. And I'll be honest, the colors look really good, but I noticed a couple of them are really similar to the Babe colors. So, Sycamore Outdoors says, let Junior pick something out tomorrow. Absolutely, man. I'm not. He's not in here, but I'm going to get him a nice rod and reel for Christmas, because man, he can cast my Daiwa reel so much better than that cheap one. So I'm going to get Brooks like $100 spinning rod and reel combo and make him feel a little bit better and whatnot. So, dude, I do have a PayPal, Sean Lai. I'll link it in my description. I didn't think YouTube took 30%. If they do, here's how I feel about that. I could be one of the craziest people on the planet, but it costs money to have servers, and YouTube is letting me host all this content, all these videos and everything for free. In exchange, they take 30% off. I can deal with the trade-off. I'm not having to pay anything to stream to you guys, use their platform, their servers, all that. Even I make a little bit of money on ads they put on my video. So, all right. Mr. Hobart over at LedgeHog has sent me a message. I got to read it here. Hobart says, please tell your viewers not to put in any code for the rest of tonight. he made the 20% automatic on LedgeHog. So no code on LedgeHog. He's already made the 20% on automatic. Awesome. Appreciate that. That makes things easy. You know, when I did retail and was doing the online stuff, the thing about those codes is a lot of people forget, and that's okay. It's just so much easier to just knock all the price down real quick. So, best hummingbird deal, I would go to Russell Marine, man. They're really, really good. So, all right, Timmy, it's OG crankbait, too close to every other balsa crankbait. Someone has no. It's basically a Rapala DT flat, a little bit thicker. It's basically a Rapala DT flat with a circuit board lip in it. And I'm a big fan of DT flat. And I'll also say this. When it comes to balsa crankbaits, one is not just like the other. Like this bait right here, this is that greenfish tackle. You know, Black Label Balsa makes a bait like this. PH does. But everybody's balsa is a little bit different. Some are hand carved, some are machine made. Every balsa reacts different, and it goes from bait to bait. So I wouldn't not buy a DT OG Slim because it might look like something else. The action could be way different. So that's one thing you got to take in mind in balsa, and that's a property that's really unique and really cool. Because not every bait is exactly the same. And that even goes down to, you know, I could have 3 baits just like this right here. Man, this thing is sick. And this is greenfish tackle. Y'all got to message him, make this thing. And you might have 3 that are exactly the same looking from the same company. You'll have one that hunts a little bit different or has a little bit different pull to it and has a little better deflecting property to it. That's what I like balsa, so. Will the flats be worth anything when it comes out? Dude, I think so, man. I still feel like the DT flats are a good bait because the bill's a coffin bill on a DT flat. The new OG Slim is a micarta, but it's a round bill. All right. Shout out to Sean Law. Happy Thanksgiving. Sent a $20 make you holler through PayPal. Sean, I appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that. Like I said, I'm comfortable if PayPal or if YouTube wants to take a little cut, because I know how much it costs to store video on a data. So YouTube's giving me a huge platform to store as much video content as I want to. I don't really have to worry about them censoring me because I'm not a gun nut, which is okay. If you're a gun nut, that's fine. I don't talk about controversial stuff. I'm not worried in politics. I'm just going to talk baits, and we're going to talk a lot of it. So. Let's see. Yes, cloud technology has changed the whole perspective of data storage for users. I love cloud stuff. It's great, man. So, Sean, I'm not going to do any hunting for a while. I just don't have it in me to. If I was going to go hunting, I'd go turkey hunting with the bow. But really, I'm just not a big hunter anymore. So, Sean Lopp, you didn't have to do that, bud. Don't donate twice, man. But I'll put that in Baitman's Junior's Tackle Warehouse Fund. So, ooh, Scott Henson, what was the code for Woodbait Country for 10% off Black Label? I forgot. I'll look it up. So, what website would be best to get a rod and reel? I can't say if one's any better than the other. But American Legacy always has great rod and reel deals. Tackle Warehouse is going to have them. Land Big Fish has them. Here's my thing on buying rods and reels. It isn't necessarily who has the best deal. It's usually who has what I like on sale. Buck Mountain Taxidermy, thank you so much for joining in, subscribing to the channel. So, yeah, no kidding, Clay. No kidding. You know what? We're all hustlers and grinders out there. No matter where you work or what do you do, as long as you still got that good passion to fish, it doesn't matter if you make 20 grand a year or you make 200,000 a year. To me, It's all about going out there, slinging some baits, and having some fun. I've got to get Baitman Jr.'s YouTube debut ready. Next Saturday, Baitman Jr. is going to have his debut on Mark Menendez TV show, and I think I'll put that on YouTube for Mark, and you'll be really excited to see Bait Jr. do some pond fishing. But he went with me last week. I need to get that done. I may put it up sometime this weekend, like Saturday morning. There'll be a YouTube video with Baitman Jr. So when it gets up there, I want you guys to make sure y'all like it and do your thing in the comment section. And then I'll stream. Because last time I put 2 videos up in one day, it did not go well for me. Like YouTube stalled out. But I think Baitman Jr. deserves to have that up there. So we went fishing. I'm not going to put a spoiler in it, but it was 1 bait, 1 hour. I think we're going to go fishing tomorrow too. I'm going to try to knock out some content, man, because I really want to try hard to get the channel off the ground and get these beautiful baits, all the bait information. So if you got ideas, I already want to talk about finesse jigs, crankbaits for the winter. And Mark Jedrick, hooked and subscribed. Thank you, Mark, for joining in, subscribing to the channel. That's the best way for you guys to ever contribute. You hit that subscribe button. So Sean, no, but we had fun. Beck 125, hooked and subscribed. I appreciate you, Beck. That's 3 subs in like 10 minutes, guys. If you're new, man, be sure to hit the button. I appreciate it. So all right, let me answer a couple questions. I'm broke as a joke. Dude, I am too. I stay broke as a joke. My daggone wife is telling me what she's going to buy on Black Friday. I said, listen. Uh-oh. Bassmasters 56, hooked and subscribed. Appreciate you. Bassmasters, that's 4, baby. See, just like that, we can blow up and get subscribers everywhere. My goal, I would love to hit that 20,000 mark, or 16,000 mark at the end of December. So, hey, Baitman, what's a good rod to pair with the Corrado DC? Any rod you choose, Dylan. I see this question all the time on the internet. Well, what's a good rod to pair with this reel? What's a good rod to pair with a specific reel? To be honest, I put Daiwa reels on Shimano rods. The action of the rod is not going to be affected by what brand, model, or what type of reel you put on it. Now, obviously, an 8-to-1 reel, I'm probably not going to use on, you know, a fiberglass cranking rod. But what's important is you're pairing the correct gear ratio up with the correct action rod. But you're good. Whatever you want to choose, it's up to what you want to spin. I always tell guys, Dobbin Sphere is a great starting rod. It goes with anything. Dobbin Sphere is a really good rod. Dude, I like the 6 Sense rod. I like the ESP rod. I like my Sensory. I like the Lux rod. I love the Daiwa Tatula Elite rods. Those are kind of my 3 in favorites. And for 99 bucks, dude, I love the Styx fishing rods. So, all right, woo. We got a lot of comments coming up in here. Thanks again to those new subscribers. I got to back up here. So, dude, Afterpay on TW is a game changer. I did that about a month or 2 ago, and you know, $150 order when you break it up every 2 weeks to like, I think it was like $41 or 40 bucks every 2 weeks. I can budget that into my paycheck, and it's not a bad deal, man. Thank you, Izzy Rezi. I appreciate you for just subscribing here. So, Joshua Lee joined in, gained a sub with me. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. So, I got a little influx of a bunch of subs, or not, and I appreciate that. But we got to talk about some baits here. Gotta talk about some baits. I got some OG baits in from a subscriber's name's Josh, and he was selling these on Facebook, and said, "Baitman, don't worry about it. I'm just going to send you a couple." And I'm like, "No, well, you don't have to do it." But for 500 X Pride with the Corrado DC, if you can get that under 500, that's a really good combo. Uh-oh, another new subscriber. Random Vlogs and Fishing hooked and subscribed. I appreciate that, Random Vlogs and Fishing. I like some random vlogs. I might have to check out your channel if you're putting some videos on there. Let's talk about, you know, an OG crankbait, man. An OG crankbait. Right here. Got two of them in my color. Purple Haze, the RC 1.5, or as I like to call it, the Mike Otten 1.5. But this is the first run of RC 1.5s. White packaging. This is a killer fall color. I like the 2.5 too. But I got two, which means I'm obviously can go fishing with this guy and break one off and not be hurting. But you know, is there a square bill that's more iconic than the RC 1.5? Obviously, there were square bills before this, but dude, when this bait came out, it changed the game. All of a sudden, Strike King had to make a 1.5, 2.5, and then when KVD smashed on the square bill at the Classic, every company had to have a square bill now. But this is the OG, the original. I appreciate you, Josh. Love that color, and I'm starting to realize, because of the new way Lucky Craft does the plastic, the OGs are where it's at. A lot of people forget the original RC 1.5, the split rings. I don't know if you can tell, it's actually an oval split ring. It's not a round split ring. We gotta find a spot on the wall for these guys. Is Sportsman's Outfitters and American Legacy partners? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Dude, absolutely. I'm going to fish that. When it's time, I will throw that guy. You know, there's a lot of guys that like the KVD 2.5 a lot better than the 1.5. Michael Fisher hooked and subscribed. Michael, appreciate you joining in. What's going on tonight? We're getting a bunch of new subs in here, so... Yankee Taker, what's up, my California friend? Y'all make sure you go subscribe to Yankee Tanker Outdoors. He has a great channel. His name's Matt. He's a really good dude. If you're into hiking and reviews with no BS, he's the way to go. Does some kayak fishing. I like his stuff, man. He's got some really, really good stuff on YouTube. And I like that he isn't just sponsored down trying to give you discount codes like sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie. But he goes out and he uses stuff that either works or don't, and he gives you honest feedback, and I respect that. So make sure you guys subscribe to Yankee Taker Outdoors. Good dude. Yeah, American Legacy is the largest G-Limits dealer in the world. I haven't tried the 6-inch Speed Glide 100 hybrid swim crank yet. They are worth a look. I like the hybrid swimming crank. I got one right here. Like the hybrid swimming crank. This is a really good one. Ooh, got it looking good there for in the box. That's a 4K shad, man. That color's sick. By the way, guys, if you didn't notice on the thumbnail, Jank Juice is available in the Speed Wake. You talk about a smallmouth killer burning that chartreuse goodness across the surface. Woo! Be nasty. So, yeah, American Legacy does have great discounts. So the Lucky Strike RC 1.5 and 2.5 is not the same as the Lucky Craft. I want guys to know that. I'm not a big fan of the Lucky Strike crankbaits. I thought they were very cheap and broke. I do like the RC Sticks jerkbait. It's like it's a very cheap Mega Bass Vision 110 body and style, but they catch fish. And you know, the paint jobs aren't there like Mega Bass, but for some reason those little RC Sticks catch fish. I'm a new sub. I'm curious where you're located. I'm Western Kentucky. I am located right on Kentucky Lake Bassmaster 56, and I fish pretty much Kentucky Barkley Lakes. And there's two rivers here, and I go fishing ponds and stuff. But to be honest, lately all I've done is sat on my tail in my bait room. So I like to. I'm into the baits, man. So you never know what we're going to do on this channel. I might go on a vlog to South Alabama to tackle shops. I might go fishing. I might just sit on my tail for months in the bait room. Alright. Yeah, dude, the old Boss of Bagley B, super iconic. It just really kills me how terrible Bagley stuff is now. So, dude, there's all kinds of LC KOs out there. I mean, I've made no bones about it, but you know, the 6 cents 100X Crush and 50X, they're basically that same style as the RC 1.5 and 2.5. There's not a whole lot of difference in them. Matter of fact, you know what? I might look at one real quick if I even see one. Whoa. Got this new square bill box here. Alright, let's see if there's even any difference. In a Lucky Craft and the 6 cents. Well, I'm going to tell you right offhand, the bill is different. Here's a now this isn't original, but this is a Lucky Craft. Here's a 6 cents. The body is a lot. You got more shoulders here on the 6 cents than you're going to in a Lucky Craft. Obviously, this has got a big flat spot here. The Lucky Craft does not. I wish I had a clear one. But you'll notice the angle of the bill is a little bit different in the Lucky Craft. The 6 cents, it's shorter bill. God dang, I'm hooked like 10 times on this thing. So you've got a shorter bill in the 6 cents. The corners are rounded versus almost squared off. The eye position, very similar. Definitely got the cheek style plates on the 6 cents versus the Lucky Craft. It does not. The crush is a lot fatter. You can even tell back here, the crush over here is a lot fatter than the Lucky Craft. Again, very, very similar. This bait is definitely inspired by this bait over here, but there are differences in the bait. Now, some guys that say the 6 cents is better overall than the Lucky Craft. By the way, if you guys find this color, Rayburn Ghost, this color Lucky Craft is absolutely sick. This is a little sleeper in the spring, transparent red crankbaits. But you know, there's a lot of companies that make a basic crankbait that looks just like that RC 1.5 or 2.5. But you know, what I worry about now on the Lucky Craft is the plastic the same, because those OG RCs, man, they catch them so good, and the new stuff's just really kind of disappointing. So I am from Kentucky Lake, K-Den. I have fished in places in Texas. I have not fished Conroe. No, Tim, I know you weren't, but a lot of people say that, and I'm not embarrassed for it. The reality is, it got really hard to get the RC 1.5 and 2.5s, and Lucky Craft was hard to get for a while. So if there was a way to have a similar bait on the market, of course people are going to do it. In those cases like that, I don't blame people. You know what? If you can't get something, or if a manufacturer wants to be stingy about it, not put any of them out, and someone wants to make something similar because people are demanding, go for it. It's all good, Thomas. Get that double time money, baby. That's the one good thing. I am getting paid right now, double time, to be streaming on YouTube. My work is awesome, giving us holiday pay tonight, and it would be overtime for Baitman. What's up, Nathan Anderson? Long time sub, first time chatter. What is up, man? We were just talking Black Friday, man. I'm fixing to go hang out with Bait Junior. I'm not going to stream a whole long time tonight. Probably going to have a guest on tomorrow night. You guys got to let me know what you want me and Eric to talk about. You want me to talk about small crankbaits, jerk baits, whatever. You know what, Eric? I actually have a new Bagley's. And it's not bad. It's not bad, the new stuff. Now, they got a bunch of new models I see they're advertising on Facebook that are plastic. I'd have to try that, but can we see how you have your baits laid out in that box? Sure. So, I wanted to put all my 50X style baits, all my basically 1.5 crankbaits in this box. And so I've got them kind of laid out like this right here. So these are Strike King 1.5s. You can really get about 4 in here. So Strike King 1.5s in here. This is one of my favorite colors right here, man. Mark Menendez, Moongill. Man, I smash them. Kind of like a purple splatterback with the orange on bone. It's kind of like a bone and purple with the orange belly. They eat this sucker right here. Good springtime color. It's been great in the summer for me. And then I kind of went with my yellow, my Gill 50Xs. I got some Jackals in here. And then all these, got my Craws grouped together. Then I've got some RC. All of these are Lucky Craft. I've got a Gill, those Raven Ghosts. I think I can get more than 4 through here, but I'm going to have to get some rubber bands for the hooks. That's the only problem about this box, is the hooks tend to take up more of the space. And then I got my Jane Juice colors over here. And then you can also get a second layer right here. And I really don't have anything filled in down here. I've got some speed traps and some couple shad baits, but I'm going to fill that up pretty soon. We're going to clean the bait room up. So, cool thing is, I like this box. But I want to make that all crushed 50X 1.5 size baits. I've got another one I'm going to do all Quake 70s, basically all my 6 cent stuff all together. Just trying to get organized. I've got all these OG baits and stuff. I'm going to get new boxes and just store all my OG stuff together. I'll still have stuff back here, but I'm running out of room. All right. Oh yeah, now's the time to pick up some balsa baits, Eric. Depth's Budge Jets are really cool. A lot of people like it. So, Baitman, what type of tackle bag do you use to transport those boxes? I have a big BassMafia tackle bag. Believe it or not, it is the biggest freaking tackle bag ever. And I can fit I know I fit 3 3700 deeps. A terminal coffin and 3 of these boxes in here, and then on top of it I put 2 money bags full of tackle. It's a big son of a gun. So yes, Provoke is a great jerk bait for a beginner. I think what it does best is it casts really good. It's a little bit heavier than most jerk baits. It's a good caster, and it's got great action. It's not like as crazy as a Vision 110, but it's got a great combination of darting side to side and a roll. And when the water's right and it suspends, it's a slow rise, man, and it's nasty. Any good casting rods that are good, affordable price? Yes, it just depends what's affordable for you. What may be affordable for me is a $500 rod. Affordable for you is a $300 rod. So, there's plenty of great rods out there going to be on sale. I think Cash and Fishing Rods is also having a sale too. So, are you talking about the rolling bag? Yes. I have that big BassMafia bag that you can put on wheels. I've used it as a suitcase, like a real suitcase. Went somewhere and used that to store my clothes. But should I get a Cashin CRT or an Intenza? Ooh, I like the Cashin. I would really like the Intenza. I've thought about buying one as well, but Cashin CRT is a really good rod from what I hear. And plus, the Cashin rods are made in the United States. Yeah, man, Cashin customer server, good people. If you decide to buy a Cashin rod, make sure you give them notes that Baitman said, Baitman sent me, and tell them that Paul Benson is my hero. So, dude, Finesse Curve 55 is a killer bait, Clay. It is a really, really good bait. So, yeah, you can watch the tactical bass and combo videos. Man, I'd love to do those because I've got some different viewpoints and different rods and reels I'd like to show off. I'm just not going to go drop $1,500 to make a YouTube video. So, all right, if somebody finds the Cashin Rod promo code, let me know. Slide into my DMs on Instagram. Whoa, Tony Huerta is hooked and subscribed. Thank you, Tony, for joining in, hitting that sub on the channel. Yeah, my BassMafia rolling bag was freaking. It was funny. I would come fishing with someone. They go, "Gosh dang, they do call you the bait man." Like, and I say, "Yeah, I'm here to party, man." Would you believe that I'll go fishing and I can't decide what to put in there? Like, so my goal for 2021: do more fishing and do less worrying about what baits I brought and what didn't. Just roll with it. So that's why I'm going to do the one bait, 1 hour deal. The first one's going to be coming out with me and Baitman Jr. And then I'm going to try to go film a couple this week and some other stuff. So the stream has stopped being a Black Friday stream, turned into a bait stream. It always works like that. But I'm not going to lie. We're fixing to jump off here. It's my fault for oversleeping, and I'm kind of ill prepared. So, Baitman is the kind of CL that I draw, and my boat won't get on plane because of all the tackle it brings. No, if I drew you as a co-angler, Rich, I would know you would be on them. And if you say I'm catching them on a War Eagle spinnerbait, I can just bring my blades and maybe some bladed jigs, and I'll be good. This is like a show and 3 chat rooms in one. Holy moly. Yeah, that's how it goes. It's crazy up in here. So, maybe this is why Luke Duncan doesn't do low budget live because of all the questions. I've thought about doing a stream with Epic Eric and turning the comments off, but I was like, man, I don't want to hurt. I'm afraid the people would revolt. So I try to answer as many questions as I can, and Hella Bass is a great moderator, and I consider him a good friend to come on here and answer the questions that I miss. So kudos to him. Subscribe to his channel, and y'all throw him some donations. I could say since I used in the Arc Tharp series for 130 is badass. Solid rods. Dude, Arc rods are nice. I remember when they first came out, I was at a dealer show and actually talked to Randall Tharp, who's a very nice guy, about the rods, and he gave me one, said, hey, how's this feel? Pitch some jigs with me, and we talked for like 45 minutes, just pitching jigs back and forth, talked about swim baits and fishing and retail. Tharp's a really nice guy, and I hope he's getting some cut off that, because I think he's a hammer, a good dude. Maybe your expense is different, I don't know, but the fact that he just wanted to shoot the BS with me, that was cool. So you were talking about Lucky Strike and Jimmy Houston's latest Mexico bass fishing video. He pimps a hydrotail worm. You heard anything about it? I have not, but it would not surprise me for Jimmy Houston to be pimping anything called a hydrotail worm. Nor anything. Roland Martin would probably pimp women's fetish toys if they would pay him enough. But Jimmy Houston's a good dude, just needs a haircut. You're the best. You actually answer questions, so does other people in the stream. I can really ask questions and get real answers. Love this. I try, Cat Pajamas. I try. It's tough, man. Some nights the chat's quiet. Some nights it's going ham. I love it, though. I thrive in chaos. When there's 500, 600 people in here, that's when I want to. That's when I'm ready. I try to answer 50 at once, Sycamore Outdoors. That's why I always said, if you got something you got to say, you need answered, you put that super chat just so it highlights up there and I don't forget. 99 cents, I'm cool with that. So, one knocker or silent around heavy pressured areas. I like silent, heavy pressure. However, so many people are throwing silent square bills now. I think a knocking square bill, like the new KVD, hard knock square bill, that I'm gonna get some of those from Tackle Warehouse. I think that's a little trick, I would love to see, Marty Burns, one of the best crankbait. Marty Burns will do a modification to your balsa bait and put rattle in it. That's strong, but I think places like Gunnersville, those grass lakes, that hard knock and square bill could be a big advantage. Or places like Kentucky, like so many guys are throwing a 1.5 Strike King, a 50X, or they're throwing a bunch of silent stuff, that hard knocker could be a little bit different. Dude, OSP Blitz is a nasty bait. I tell you, another good one is that Duo Realis, the M62A is a really good bait. It's not a square bill. I like that Apex crank. I would like to see a little bit smaller one, but Joshua, I got enough for frogs, hell bass. That was a given. Just need to broaden my top waters. All right, let's see. Dude, I'll post in my frog box. Hell bass says it sucks because they're not all chewed up. But, Baitman, you got any suggestions for stick baits for snakeheads in Korea? Whoa. Korea fishing. Stick baits, man, I'm a Cinco. I tell you a good one. Power Bait General is a really good stick worm. A 6-inch clout, really good. Yeah, so I'm going to have to say stick worms, Cinco, Power Bait General, or the Maxent. You can change them out. The clout, Yum Dinger, and Pocket Rocket. No, John, you're cool, man. Did not take it like that. Are the Storm Arashi or Booyah Squarebill any good? I'll be honest, I like the Booyah Squarebill. Their just paint jobs are awful, but the bait runs fine. It's basically a foam-infused plastic. It's got balsa-like properties. I do not like the Storm Arashi stuff. The flat side crank is pretty good, but I'm not a big fan of the Arashi stuff in general. Now, I do like the Arashi swim bait, their popper, but let's see. Dude, I would love to catch a snakehead, but what we got here is called bowfin and grinnell. They're basically the redneck version of snakehead. Uh-oh, here's the caching code. CFR25, 25% off. 25% off caching. I believe I'm going to dip in that. Maybe grab me one. I'm going to need me a new little flat side rod. So... Hey, no problem, Josh Lee. I appreciate you dropping a question in here. I've had a couple of subscribers from overseas in Korea. The guy sent me some hooks one time. I would love to go over there. Evidently, bass fishing isn't bad, and snakehead fishing, stuff like that, it's crazy over there. Dude. Yeah. Skeet's Green Money. It's the brown and purple. There's an Ike and Ellie color in there. It's really good. So, what would be a good flat side rod? That's a great question. So, I don't like the Mega Bass flat side rods. I'm just going to be really honest. But that is just my opinion. Everyone has an opinion. I like something just a little bit softer. I I want something in that 6'10" to 7-foot range. I don't want a real long handle because a lot of times I'm casting with one hand because I'm burning down banks. I'm trying to get underneath stuff. I'm not fishing a flat side a lot of times in real open water. I'm around docks and stuff like that. So CFR 25, that's for casting fishing rods, 25% off. I've got a custom rod that I use for flat side right now. It's a 7-foot moderate, medium heavy. But it's more like moderate medium. I like a little backbone and I like a pretty soft tip, very parabolic. So the old Loomis, I believe, like Eric uses, the 843 MBR or whatever it is, that's a really good flat side crankbait rod. I think I've seen a lot of flat side rods I feel that are just a little bit too stiff. So Megabass Sonic side or the Fritz, which one is better? Dude, for the money, the Fritz side is really, really good. The Sonic side's got a bigger body. It's meant to burn. But man, I really like the Sonic side, but the Fritz side, for the money, is really, really good. So, what do you think Matt's chances are to make elites? He sits 11 and 12 in Central and Eastern. I think one turn he left and eats. We need him on. I think Matt's going to be really hard to beat. He knows what it's going to take. I'd like to see him get in the Elite Series. Matt's going to come on the stream as soon as the open seasons are over. I'll talk to him about it. He's got some stuff going on with Pat with Stray Cast. Shout out to Pat Renwick. You crazy son of a gun, Pat. Just crazy, man. But I like Pat. Stray Cast, great people, good podcast. There's no code for Hog Farmer Kyle. They're already marked down 20% off. So if you get on Hog Farmer's website, there's no code. It's already 20% off. Yes, that's what I like about the Sonic side. You can burn it. It doesn't blow out. It does have a little bit bigger body profile, like, you know, the flat 75 from 6 cents. Fritz side, a little bit more finessier. You can also get the Fritz side 7 that goes down a lot deeper. Again, crankbaits, flat sides, they got their own deals, man. That's what I love about cranking. There's just not one that works straight across the board. So, let's see. The more rods I get, the more confused on what I'm going to put. Dude, there is a lot of truth to that. The more rods you get, be more confused. I remember back in the day, I had about 4 rods. I had a Carolina rig castaway rod. I had a deep crankbait rod. I just had a crankbait rod. I had a rod I threw a jig on, and I had a topwater rod. And if I couldn't figure out what to throw on those 4 rods, I just didn't go fishing, I guess. But now I've got way too much stuff. Head east about an hour and a half. We'll hit Barron, Green, Cumberland. Sounds good to me, dude. I'd love to go fish Barron and Green. Never been on that. Love to go to Cumberland. Like, I'm pretty sure right now is the time to get ready to catch them on Cumberland. Throwing rock crawlers and balsa baits and stuff like that, and little Kitex. So, dude, I like the S crank. That's really good. I like the Z crank too, Sean. A lot of people don't realize that. So, if I'm going to get a Fritz side, I'm going to get the 5 or I'm going to get the 7. I don't really like the 9. Never really liked the DT flat 9 either. So, 5 or 7. I actually like the 3 in the Fritz side. But the 7 is overall my favorite. So, all right, Baitman TV. Have you tried the Zodius 7.2 medium light? I have not, but I do like the bait finesse system stuff. Basically, throwing finesse stuff on a bait casting rod. I haven't seen the new Zodius in person. I would like to, but. Baitman, when are you going to take us back to the old ladies tackle shop? Pretty soon, man. Hopefully go to Mike's Tackle World. I was actually thinking I'd like to make a weekend out of it and go down to Alabama and make a pass from basically the Pickwick area all the way through Gunnersville, hit up Scottsboro Tackle, Gunnersville Tackle, go to Coleman, Alabama, try to hit up some of them legendary shops down that way toward Birmingham, and then make a weekend trip vlogging out of it. Maybe jump in a boat with a subscriber. Maybe Darian is fishing and let me come fish in the little lake by his house. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not though. So I think Megabass. Here's how I feel about Megabass. They got a lot of baits I would say are overrated, but then they got baits like the Vision 110. The Sonic side's a really underrated bait for them, but they got stuff like the Vision 110. I love the Kanata, the big jerk bait. The Dark Sleeper, the Mag Drift. They got baits that are really, really, really good. But then they got some stuff that I'm kind of on. Just kind of But I think you could say that about all manufacturers. I mean, I love 6 Sense. They make good stuff, but there are baits from 6 Sense that I'm just not a fan of. Does that mean they're bad? No. Just means that's not my personal opinion. And I don't mind telling you guys that. But I think Strike King makes some awesome stuff, but there's some stuff from Strike King that I'm not a big fan of. And I really just feel that there's a lot of, once you get to a certain point where you're making so many different products, things are going to be forgotten about. Things are going to be overrated as well. Just how the industry is. So, Hellabass, he's got to go to bed. You know what? I'm going to fall behind him. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I really need to go hang out with Baitman Jr. I'll be back tomorrow night. Probably about, I'm going to do it 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So an hour earlier. Jump on here. I'm going to see if Eric wants to stream. He's been fishing. Sneak peek. Epic Eric right here sent me a message.
You gotta love a crankbait.
Woo.
In November, it ain't quite my birthday, but I'll count it as my day after the birthday bass. She thick. Word out here with Tim McGlenn, killing it. Wait till you see this limit.
Uh-oh. Epic Eric smashed him on the crankbait yesterday. Good dude. So tomorrow night is my birthday, so we're going to have a birthday stream here. Leave me an idea in the chat after the video what y'all want to talk about. I think we're going to talk about finesse cranks. That was what me and Eric had thought about. If he's on tomorrow night or Saturday night, that'd be our deal. So, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm going to go through and link all these Black Friday deals. I'll be in the description of the video. You guys have a great evening.